Hello, my name's Kev, and welcome to my vlog, where I talk about how I get through my week living with schizoaffective, which is a combination of bipolar 1 and schizophrenia, cPTSD, which is complex PTSD, and inattentive ADD. So I vlog throughout my week just to hopefully show you what skills I'm using, and as I go through hard times, and hopefully it's useful for you. This week, it is Sunday, and it's the end of the week, and I just looked back on the week, and it was a pretty difficult week for me, which you'll see soon. My perspective was off. It was very negative. I didn't have a lot of hope. I had a lot of anger, and I had to deal with a lot of insomnia this week. I went several days without sleep, and I utilized a lot of tools to get through the week. A lot of walking, and I accomplished some goals. One thing I had wanted to do this week was, I start the morning with coffee and comedy, but in the afternoon I wanted to start drinking water instead. So I did that this week, which I'm kind of proud of. Another thing that I did was I was feeling very intimidated and nervous about writing and doing blogging and things like that. And most mornings this week I managed to do some writing, so I'm pretty happy. I'm feeling pretty good at the end of the week. On Sunday, I'm going to play D&D today, which I look forward to. I'm proud of myself for getting through the week, because it starts, as you'll see, with no sleep and a very bad mindset. So I made it through the week, just so you know, and I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm looking forward to today. So I'm proud of myself for making it through the week, being productive, and still doing some positive things, even though my mindset most of the week was kind of negative. So I hope you enjoy my vlog. Leave any comments, suggestions, things that I could try that might help my mood and things like that. I would love to do those things. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I hope it's useful for you. Let me know if it is. All right. So enjoy watching the week in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, good morning. Happy Monday. It's a construction morning here. It's Monday morning, and I'm going out to get some coffee. I'm all out of coffee and milk, and get something for my dog to eat this morning. So it's Monday morning. I'm not doing so great. I have a lot of negative thinking, and my outlook just on life in general is kind of negative. I don't know if I had a bad dream or not. I never remember my dreams. I could barely open my eyes because of the sun. So yeah, my mindset is kind of negative today, just about life in general and the purposes of me and life and everything. So it's been kind of like that for the last couple days. Those things kind of creeping up, that type of thinking, and I want to do something about it, because the type of thinking when you're not grateful about being alive is not the best type of thinking to have. So what I'm going to do about it is I'm going to start looking for things to be grateful for, looking for things that are really cool reasons to be alive, sunrises and things like that. I think that's where I'm going to put my focus today, and just kind of noticing the good things about life. Um, I have a medium busy day today. I'm about to go into the store here. So I have a medium busy day today. I have some meetings and some things that I want to get done. I'm not sure what they are because I just woke up. But let's shoot for a gratitude type of theme today, huh? All right. Hey, well, first bit of good news happened for today. I went into the store and I was talking to the lady working there, and she says it's going to be nice and warm, 60 something degrees today and sunny, maybe even 70. So that made me happy because this morning I was just thinking about, I'm so sick of the cold. I want it to be warm. It's cold right now. So that's first bit of good news to be happy about is maybe go for a walk to the ocean and feel some gratitude. Hello. I've spent the morning with having my coffee and watching some comedy, and didn't really do much laughing, but my thinking isn't all there today. I can feel that my processes are a little bit slow. And that is due to, I kind of have a negative mindset right now. And I don't know where it came from. I have, I'm trying to think of how to describe it really. There's a lot of dialogues going on that tell me that everything that I'm doing is pointless. I get that a lot. And I combat against it by pushing through the day. Not pushing through the day, like ignoring it and just blindly going forward, but accepting, all right, this is how I'm feeling right now. And even though I don't feel the inspiration that I normally have, and feel my sense of purpose, it's still there. I just don't feel it. But I can still take small steps forward towards my goals. When I'm having a hard time or in a negative mindset, knowing that this negative mindset and this negative perspective is temporary. And I have several options. I can go about my day and wait for it to pass and hope that my mindset changes. Or I can do things about it, even though I don't want to. So, like, I'm not motivated to do that. I'm more motivated to do nothing. So, just gathering my thoughts here. So, I did some coffee and comedy and hung out with my dog a little bit. I haven't eaten yet, but I started my shower, and I'm gonna do some meetings, a tunefoolery meeting and muscle music. And then I'm gonna go for a walk. It's supposed to be nice today. And I'm gonna keep an eye out for things to be grateful for. And I don't need to call them out or anything, but just be aware, hey, that's something to be grateful for. And I'm always grateful that I have friends and family and a place to live and food to eat and stuff like that, which I haven't always had. But I'm talking about things that are grateful for, things that are worth being here for and being alive for. sometimes it's just a view from a bridge and experiencing that view. That's worth it to be here to experience that view. It might be watching some dogs at the park, play and have fun. And those are things that are worth it to be alive and experience. So those are the things that I keep an eye out for, and they often come in the little details of life. So what I'm going to do now is put on some music, get some music flowing through the house, and take a nice long hot shower. While my shower is heating up, I'm going to take my meds. And I have pain today, but it feels manageable. Yesterday, I didn't use any patches or take any Tylenols, and I got through the day okay. And I kind of take it day by day. When I get out of the shower, if I feel like I'm going to be in a lot of pain, I'll put on a lidocaine patch. But I don't think I needed one yesterday. I don't think I'm going to need one today. I'm not going to be overworking myself. So, all right. So music, shower, and then after that, I'm going to eat and do some meetings. I also want to do some writing today. So we'll see about that. Hello. I just went through my Toonfoolery Monday check-in, and it was really nice. A lot of people showed up and some new members, and I got to hear how everyone was doing, which I like to do. And it lifted my mood a bit, where I guess I was able to be helpful for some people with some of the relating that I did. So my mood went, from I was in freeze this morning, and this has worked me out of freeze. Talking with other people who are understanding, non-judgmental, and have the same interests, and just being myself and listening. Even if I don't do a lot of talking, but I'm listening and hearing people check in about their day, and it takes me out of my head that, I'm not the center of the universe. And hearing people who are having a good day and a bad day, all equal, kind of lifted me up a little bit. So I'm out of freeze and fight or flight. I've lifted a bit above that. So what I still need to do today is eat. I don't really have a desire to eat. I'm not hungry, and the thought of eating is kind of bluff. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm trying to drink more water this week. I know I start my morning with coffee and comedy, but after that I generally drink coffee throughout the day too. And I would like to drink more water, because I don't drink a lot of water. So after my meetings, I decided I'm gonna switch to my big container of water and start drinking that for the day. My pain level is pretty good. I don't have any pain patches, and so I'm just gonna go with that today. And right now I'm gonna go visit my neighbor and see how he's doing. And it looks like a beautiful day out today, and it's supposed to be nice and warm and sunny. So I think I'll go outside and see what's happening out there later too. But before I do that, I do want to eat something, so I'll have something to eat before I leave, because I don't want to go out and go for a walk and then start get shaky or something like that. So I'll have a bowl of cereal or something before I leave, and maybe I'll go out and get something to eat. I don't know. We'll see. Well, you'll see in just a second. Hey y'all, so I decided to go out for a walk, and I guess I was trying to find what my mission was going to be today, to help change my perspective and stuff, and being more hopeful and appreciating a life. And a good place for me to do that is in nature. So where I live, I can either go to the ocean or to the woods. So as you can see, I'm near the ocean and I'm heading to the woods. So my goal, I know it seems like I'm in a good mood and stuff. I'm kind of just, that's just how I'm being. Yeah. And my mood really isn't like super depressed either. It's just that my outlook is not good. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to change. And, so as I go through the woods, I thought I would just kind of look for things and observe nature. And because often when you're trying to find things to be grateful for and being alive for, you can often find them in nature. Like right here, there's this waterfowl that's swimming around and catching fish and stuff like that. So I like these woods, and they have a good feeling for me when I walk through. And so I have to go to the supermarket, which is on the other side of the woods. So I thought I would use this opportunity to be aware, be present in the moment, and really kind of keep an eye out for things that are great about life and nature and that stuff. All right, here we go. Montage in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I was walking through the woods, being observant and kind of noticing this and that, spending some time staring down into the water a bit, and listening to music. But the music isn't doing it for me. So I think it's I seem to be moving deeper into negative reflection rather than seeing the wonders of nature. That doesn't mean I just give up, but I'm gonna take out the headphones and try to relax a bit, because I'm out here kind of hyper vigilant. I don't, nobody's waiting on me, so to get home, so I can take my time and just I guess ground myself. Maybe I'm not grounded. I don't know. My outlook is pessimistic at best. And I'm not usually this way. I'm usually very optimistic, and I try to inspire it in others. So I'm kind of out here. I'm just gonna walk around and try not to judge anything and just go with the flow. See how I feel at the other end of these woods. When I get back out to the houses and the streets, and check in again then. But I don't know how to rate my mood on a scale, because it's not, my mood's a little down, but it's my outlook that is really the red flag for me. So all right, I'll get walking. Well, I'm at the end of the trail. It's coming out to a street here. It was a nice walk. It was nice and quiet, the quiet part without the music. And I feel a little grounded. My mood is kind of neither here nor there. A little nummy. And I don't know, my outlook is a little goth. I know that, like, I know my outlook is bad right now, and my mood isn't great. I'm not in the best place, but I do feel like I'm in a safe place, and I'm in a temporary place where this will turn around. My mood will change, my outlook will change and get better, because that's who I naturally am. I think is a positive person. So I know this will pass, and so I just try to keep doing stuff even though I'm not in the best mood. I don't have the motivation or the inspiration. I just do whatever steps I can do to change that, and inspire myself and motivate myself. But if it's not working, it's not working too. And sometimes you just need to ride the wave out and take whatever steps you can take, if you want to take steps. If you want to say, I'm not right now, I'm not feeling good, I just want to take care of me, those are some great steps to do, is self-care. And that's something I would like to do more of. I have it in me sometimes that sometimes I can be a little too hard on myself and not take days off when I should. That's why I'm in all this pain. So if you're taking self-care time, then good on you, and I'm proud of that. So yeah, my mood isn't great, my outlook's not but I know it's temporary, right? And I can still enjoy a really nice view, and it's just not life-changing. I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna go to the supermarket, get some stuff for me and my dog. I'm gonna probably walk around some more. I might even go up to the beach, I don't know. I don't have anything that's needed of me. There are things that I want to do and get done, but that's just my internal drive. I think a lot of walking today would be good for me. Give me some time to process what's going on with my mood shift in a relaxed way. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the supermarket over here and might get a little bite to eat. And then if I can find somewhere to pee, I'll probably head up towards the ocean. All right. There's a nice little view right here. So I just decided, I thought I'd update. I decided I am gonna go up to the ocean because the things that I want to think about are pretty deep stuff, purpose of life type stuff. And I seem to do that better at the ocean. It might be sitting in front of the vastness of the ocean helps me realize that the world doesn't revolve around me and my issues, but it's also grounding, and I can put my feet in the sand if I want. And so, after I go to the supermarket, I'm gonna head up to the ocean. So I went to the supermarket and I had a sandwich. I used the bathroom, and I got some supplies for Okami and I. But before I go to the ocean, I'm going to go home and drop off the supplies because my skeletal frame bruising is still recovering, and I don't want to walk around all day with a big heavy backpack on. So I'm heading home, and I'm walking along the river here, and which is really cool, and it's high tide right now, so maybe when I get up to the ocean it'll be high tide. I might put on some shoes so I can put some feet in the water or something, I don't know. My thoughts are still not great today. I enjoy walking by this skateboard park here. I used to be a skateboarder for years and years, and I can't do it anymore. But back when I was a skater, we didn't have skate parks, and the police would take away our skateboards. So I love seeing skate parks and stuff. It's pretty awesome. I spend a lot of time watching skateboard videos, old vintage videos, and something just went under the water here. I think it was a bird, but it could be a seal or something. Sometimes this is right by the ocean, so we get otters or seals or whatever in this river here. But he went under the water, but he's not coming back up anytime soon. All right, so I'm gonna drop off the stuff at home and then head up to the ocean. Hi, so I'm regrouping. I came home and dropped off the stuff, and my ADD got the better of me. I started doing this and that, and got very tired. And I think because I cut out caffeine in the afternoon, my body's getting tired. So I'm gonna lay down for an hour, and that'll get me up and ready to get something to eat, and then go catch the sunset. And that should be a nice time. Go down to the river, catch the sunset, and do some thinking. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I was planning on going to the beach, but I'll go to the beach where I can catch the sunset. All right. My mood is kind of just at a zero, just blah, yeah. Hello. So, I made it to the beach, and it's good 40 minutes before sunset, but it's nice. There's some geese out here that I've been kind of watching and just walking the beach. Feeling a little better. It's comforting to be here by the water. I'll fix my hand. I like this beach because nobody's ever here. Because the ocean's right over there. So people go to the ocean. This is a river, so they don't come here very often. And it's nice and quiet. But I've been doing a lot of kind of deep thinking today. And you know, I go through this in waves, and let me know if you can relate, but where my motivation waxes and wanes, as does my inspiration, my energy levels go up and down. So I guess the business that I'm in, which is kind of performance music and show businessy stuff, can be difficult for people, for anybody. But when you're throwing on different disorders and stuff, it can kind of wreak some havoc sometimes. So, but that's what I go and I check in with other musicians and on a regular basis, and I do the muscle music and stuff. I've walked out on this little dry spot here, but in order to get back, I'm gonna have to walk through some mud. That sounds like a life lesson, right? So I go through waves where a lot of what this is not a wave, but a lot of what drives me is my purpose in life. And I'm here, what am I here for? I've gone through a lot. I've had remarkable life. and if it doesn't have a purpose, you know, if the universe is chaotic and it doesn't have a purpose, then give it purpose, you know, by helping others. I hope there is a purpose bigger than that. But I struggle with that a lot too. It's what drives me all the time, but I do struggle with what is my purpose and the bigger life questions. Why am I here? Why is the universe here? And and all those questions, comes after life and things like that. And very philosophical questions, I guess. And I think about them most days, but some days they hit me really hard and almost like a panicky, And it could also be because I had some heart stuff go on earlier, and I was really feeling my mortality, that I've been thinking about the bigger picture a lot more. And so I'm sitting here walking the beach, just thinking about, I guess, the bigger picture. And I was gonna come down here and think about, why am I doing what I'm doing? But I decided not to do that because I've done it a million times. I've come down here into other beaches and thought about, why am I doing all this stuff? And it's not helping, it's not doing anything. And that's my negative mindset. When I'm in a good mindset, I know I'm doing this stuff. I know that it helps people, and it certainly helps me. It keeps me on track with my own recovery. So doing this vlog and whatnot. It keeps my life focused on recovery. And if my life is focused on recovery, I won't end up back in the hospital. I won't end up homeless. I won't lose everything. So I try to keep everything that I do focused somewhat on recovery, and that's kind of my goal. And then helping other people is what gives it purpose. Why did I go through the things I went through? Well, it helps me empathize with others who have gone through it. And maybe I can help them too. So I came down here thinking I'm going to think about, why am I doing all this stuff? And then I changed my mindset just recently, because I know there's a reason. I just can't see it right now, There's a very important reason, and I have very strong beliefs. I just can't see them and feel them right now. So it could come back tomorrow. It could come back in a week. I guess it depends on how much work I do, and a little bit on my rapid cycling. So I'm just gonna walk the beach for a little bit, listen to some music, listen to these geese here yelling at each other, and try to soak in the moment. I'm gonna go home and check in with my neighbor and my dog and see how they're doing. Now that I kind of have that realization that, hey, this is one of those swings that I'll come out of, I start feeling a little better. So I expect that I'll start feeling better. Just because when I come to the realization, oh, I felt this way before and I've gotten through it, and the inspiration and the motivation will come back. Once I realize that, then I start feeling not so anxious about it or depressed about it. So enjoy the sunset and the wildlife, and I will check in later this evening. So walking home and listening to music and a song that really kind of encapsulated the way I was thinking. It was Do You Realize by the Flaming Lips. Check it out. YouTube it after the video. But yeah, it's kind of like when you hear a song and you go, oh, someone gets what I'm going through. Well, it's kind of the middle of the night, and I'm having a hard time sleeping tonight. My thoughts are very negative, and I was actually kind of tearing up and stuff. Get up, use the bathroom, and lay down with the dog, but I hope I get some sleep. When you just, I have some light music playing, jazz piano, and when you go to bed, you're in your head, and being in my head when I'm in a negative space it's a hard place to be. So I'm just gonna keep try to get some sleep. Hey, it's the middle of the night here, and my dog needed to go outside. So I don't think I'm gonna be getting much sleep tonight, but I think it's good that bring the dog outside so she can do her business and get up and move my body around and walk around, stretch my legs, and then I'll go lay back down, try to get a couple hours sleep before the morning, and then go do my things. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I like we come out here in the middle of the night often. The dog has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and she likes it out here walking around because it's quiet, and I like it out here because it's quiet too, but I'm really tired. Good morning. It's not the best morning for me. I did get maybe an hour or two sleep, and I had to wake up and feed the dog this morning, and then I tried to lay back down, but it wasn't really happening. So I'm going out to get some coffee, and my mood is really low. I have a lot of depression, anger, rage, confusion. I don't have a lot today. In a little while I have muscle music, which I haven't been able to really go to lately. It's been about a week. So I almost don't want to go, because I feel like I'm going to go and just complain. And I don't like to do that. But I can go check in, and it'll probably, just talking and stuff, will probably raise my mood a little bit. Sorry about the noise, construction. I'm in some pain today because I didn't sleep, didn't get much rest last night. I'm gonna take the day slowly. If I don't do anything, and it'll be a really long day of bad mood, and I don't want a really long day of bad mood. I would like a really productive day of happy mood. I don't see that happening, but I should try to get something done today, because it'll help the day go faster. It'll help my mood, maybe. So this sunlight is great, but it's gonna make me sneeze soon. I'm trying not to sneeze, so I'm kind of walking with my eyes mostly closed. It's gonna be a challenging day today. We'll see how it goes, huh? All right, I'll check in a while. I got my coffee at Backbeat. I'm heading back home. It's strange. I had this thing that I wanted to talk about, but my thoughts aren't turning into words very good this morning. When I'm feeling really, really bad, and it's hard to think, it's hard to talk, it's hard to walk. It's really hard to get out of bed. But there's something in me, I don't know what it is, I can feel it a little bit, that has some drive, that when stuff's against me and not working for me, I get this little spot of energy inside me or something, that maybe it's spite. I think it's spite. Which is funny. Um, but I get so mad and so angry that my mood is bad and I feel horrible. I get mad at that fact that I get some spite. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna do this in spite of my bad mood. And it gives me a little energy, you know? I don't think I ever realized that. But yeah, on my hard days, I guess, I'm doing these things of going for a walk and getting out of bed and stuff out of spite from my illness. Kind of like, I'll show you, you know? But whew, it's a rough one today. Hi, I did some coffee comedy this morning, and then I did my muscle music group, and my mood hasn't improved, and I'm a bit overwhelmed. It's kind of hard to talk about some of the things that are overwhelming me or my thoughts, because it's hard to get my thoughts into words. But it's one of those days where I kind of feel alone in my struggles, and isolated, which normally I enjoy my time alone, and I like doing things on my own. But sometimes it's hard and overwhelming, and it would be nice that if I had, someone helping. I did get some tears out, which was good during the meeting, just a little bit. So what's my plan for today? I haven't taken a shower or eaten yet. I don't have a desire yet. I'm gonna go visit my neighbor, and my neighbor Jeff is someone who I can go to and say, hey, I'm having a bad day. And he doesn't try to fix it, he just sits with me in it, and we talk about lighthearted things. And it usually makes me feel a little better. I'm thinking about a walk. I'm thinking about doing some stationary stuff here at the computer today. And I'm thinking about maybe just doing a lot of cleaning in the apartment. That often makes me feel good, and I feel better afterwards. So those are some of my options today. I feel like in my brain, I'm kind of playing the victim a bit. A lot of the dialogues are kind of sounding like the little devil on my shoulder is playing the victim. So I guess I'm gonna go visit my neighbor. That's my next step. That's all. And then I'm gonna take a shower after that and have something to eat. So those are my 3 goals. Neither my dog or myself got much sleep last night, so my dog is snoring away, and she'll probably be sleeping most of the afternoon, which is actually helpful for me because I can snuggle with her when I need to, and she doesn't need a lot from me today. She can be a needy dog, and need a lot of attention, so it kind of frees up my day to focus on me a little bit. All right, I'm gonna get to it. Well, I'm back in visiting with my neighbor, and I didn't really go down there to vent or anything. I just went down and we watched a little TV together and did some talking. But I'm back upstairs and feeling a little more grounded. Just having some regular conversation with someone else and being social a little bit has got me a little more grounded. As you can see, I have my windows here open to let the sunlight in, and which kind of changes the atmosphere that I'm in. If all the window shades are down, my mood's going to be lower. If the window shades are up, sunlight coming in, even if sunlight isn't coming in, but the shades are up, and I know that the world is going on out there, and I could be a part of it, or I could not be. It just changes my mentality. And so I have the shades open, dog is still sleeping. I'm gonna put on some music that'll kind of bring my energy level up. I'm not really looking to raise my mood. I just want to raise my energy level a little, so that I can, come out and get some things done that will raise my mood and help me not just get over what I'm upset about in my mind or whatnot, but help me deal with it and work through it. So I'm gonna put on some music. I got the shower warming up, and we'll go from there. So I'm headed out for a walk, a little bit begrudgingly, but it's the first really warm day out today. I don't have to wear a jacket, just a hoodie. And so my brain is saying, no, just stay home. Where are you gonna go? There's nowhere to go. What are you gonna do when you get there? And stuff like that. But I keep putting this, like a robot, just keep putting my feet forward, listening to some music. And I think I'm gonna head down by the boats, maybe sit on the pier. That's my thought now. Could change any minute now. So I guess we'll end up where we're going, but I think that will ground me and just sit, do some thinking. I brought a coffee from home. I'm using a to-go cup from this morning, but just keep filling it up. So yeah, we'll see, I guess, where I end up. Looks like I'm the only one out here. Oh, nope, there's someone over there fishing. I think I'm gonna sit down on one of these benches and just watch the boats and think and stuff. So, not this one, obviously, but the next one. So, it's nice out here. It's pretty warm. It's not too windy. Normally it's very windy here. And I have a nice view. You can watch boats come and go and watch the seagulls. So I'm just gonna sit here, most likely listen to some music, and then just kind of do some thinking and stuff. Self-motivating as well. Alright, I'm gonna try to kind of do some positive self-talk and things like that, as well as just kind of thinking about different areas of life I'm pondering. Well, walking back home, kind of taking the scenic route, listening to some upbeat music. My mood hasn't really changed. My pessimistic thoughts and anger is still there. The anger is kind of under the surface, I'm sure I don't appear angry. I have a difficult time dealing with anger and letting it out. I often use art for that and music, so I do feel more grounded in reality. Sometimes I get so worked up, I'm wishing for a genie in a lantern with 3 wishes, and yeah, so I feel a little more in reality. Things are more in my control. And I actually did a little praying, closed my eyes, checking in. So I'm gonna go home, have something to eat, keep the music playing in my apartment. Probably relaxing music. Oh, it's windy over there. I'll finish it in a minute. Well, it's wind everywhere. Where is this wind coming from? Try over here. Alright, so anyway. So I came home and did some more cleanup, and I went to the food bank and got some more food. And then I visited with my neighbor Jeff and took my dog down to see him, and they're best buddies. So we hung out and we were watching, I don't know, some show. It was a comedy show, I forget, but it was funny. Neighborhood, there we go. And that was nice. We did a little talking, and I got to vent a little to him, and he was like, you know, sometimes you just need to vent it out. And he's a kind of down-to-earth thinker, and just puts things plainly, and I understand them. I don't agree with everything, but I take it all in and utilize what I can. He has a lot of wisdom, is what I'm saying. Anyways, I feel a little better, and it always feels nice when I know everything's done for the day, and I can come here, kind of set up for the evening atmosphere, and just relax the rest of the evening. What I'm gonna do is make some soup, and I'm going to watch some comedy. I don't know what I'm gonna watch yet. Probably my show, which is Critical Role. And I'm gonna make it an early night because tomorrow morning I have to get up, and I'm going into tomfoolery. So I want to get up extra early. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I hope I get sleep tonight, because I would be disappointed if I had to cancel. So where was I? So tomorrow morning I'm getting up, going into tomfoolery, so I want to get to sleep early tonight so I can get up early and kind of go through my routine before I need to catch a train. So with that, I will say goodnight, and you can say goodnight to this dog here who has been very helpful for me today, by sleeping most of the day. I hope she's not awake all night. Pretty much, as soon as she goes to sleep, I'm probably gonna go to sleep, right? Yeah. Just ignore me. You ignoring me? Hey? Oh, wow, okay. Alright, well, yeah, maybe my mood is coming off on her, huh? You a good dog? You okay? Okay, well, today was more of a difficult day. I knew I was going to get through it, and I didn't know where I would end up at the end of the day. And I'm in a decent place where I'm not in such a negative place. I'm still thinking about the same things, but my perspective is getting a little less negative. I feel like I got some inspirations today. I kind of asked the universe for some of that, and it gave me some of that. Tomorrow, I look forward to see what tomorrow brings. All right, good night. See you in the morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's about 5:36 in the morning, and I slept pretty good last night, but I'm in a lot of pain today. I must have slept on my shoulder wrong or something, but my chest and my shoulder are in a lot of pain. So I have about 3 hours before the train comes. If my pain doesn't get better, I might stay home and rest. But I'm gonna relax, have some coffee, watch some comedy, take a hot shower, put on a lidocaine patch and Tylenol, and see if I feel any better. And if I'm not feeling better, I'm gonna stay home today because I don't want to overdo my body. So yeah, good morning. It's supposed to be a nice day today, so yeah, I'm gonna go have my coffee and see if I can do some laughing and really rest my shoulder and stuff too. Okay, here we go. Well, I was going for a walk and I might not be able to talk to the camera because it is crazy windy today. The flagpoles are just blowing and I got blown down the street. I was like walking against the wind. Oh, here it comes again. See the flagpole just going nuts. But we'll see if I can film or not. Anyways, I got up. It's disappointing. I had to email this person that I'm mentoring, Robert. We were going to meet up today, and I don't feel like I can do a lot of traveling. I'm in a good amount of pain today, and I took some Tylenol. I figured I'd go out for a walk and get some things done that I didn't get done yesterday, like auditing some of my videos and things like that, and upgrading, doing basic maintenance on different things on the computer. So I'm hoping to do that today. I'm also going to do a muscle music group, and but I got to try to take it easy physically today. I'll probably take a couple hot showers. My mood is not a lot better than it was yesterday. I'm pessimistic a little bit. I don't like the word pessimistic. I'm lacking hope. And but that's something that I'm just kind of, I'm putting it aside for the day and just moving forward, which is hard to do because you got the voices and dialogues in your mind reminding you about it. But yeah, I'm trying to put that aside today, and I think it would be hard to have an excitingly happy day today, or super fulfilling. You know, I can make it fulfilling. I lost my thought. Darn it. Oh, so in days when I'm not really feeling a lot of fulfillment and joy in my activities, rather than try to find activities that will bring me joy and fulfillment, I'll do the things that I don't like to do because I'm not going to be happy or find joy in this activity anyways. So since I'm not finding joy, I might as well do those activities, get them done and out of the way. And I actually often in my past have found that has helped my mood. So doing menial tasks and things that I don't like to do, I think that's what I'm going to be doing today. And my guess is by the end of the day, I'll find some fulfillment in it. All right. Well, as soon as I said it was windy, it stopped being windy, but I started walking down these other streets. So about to hit a wind tunnel in a minute. I'll talk to you later. Well, I spent some time going through and auditing the files that I wanted and doing that work. It kept my brain occupied. I had some lo-fi hip-hop music going on. So that kept my brain, it felt good to be doing that work. It felt like I was doing something productive. And then I went into my muscle music group, and I got to talk to some people about just the things that are going through my head recently, about the lack of motivation, lack of inspiration, and get some feedback, and I did get some really nice feedback, and some people told me how some of the things that I said helped them, which was useful, which was good to hear from someone I respect as well. So my mood is neither here nor there. I'm not sad, I'm not happy. I have some motivation to do some work. I don't know what work I'm gonna do yet. I have some ideas, but I don't know. As for the rest of the day, I don't have anything planned because I was planning on going into Boston, and I want to rest my body because it's hurting today. So I'm gonna go visit my neighbor, and gonna go for a walk. I know those things are gonna happen. I hope to pick up the guitar and play some music. I'm feeling foggy brain today and having trouble getting my thoughts. My thoughts have to run through the gauntlet of other dialogues that are going on in my head before they reach my mouth and come out. And so, like, sometimes when I pause, it's because I'm having a thought, but I have these other dialogues that are going on that are not generally positive. So I just take a moment and go, all right, what was I thinking of? What am I trying to say? And it just comes out slow. I guess it's a slower processing day because the symptoms are up a little bit. It's manageable though. So, all right, I'm gonna go check in with my neighbor, have some casual talk about sports or TV or music or something. Then I'm gonna go for a walk, and we'll see what happens from there. So my neighbor had mentioned that I had been talking about going up to the beach a lot lately, and I've yet to do that. I've been going everywhere else but the beach. So it's warm out today. That's where I'm headed. It is, right now there's a break because there's buildings around me. It is super windy, so I might not be able to really film at the beach with all the wind. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. Well, I made it to the beach, and it's nice here. There's someone over here on this pier. I'm gonna walk towards there, but if you listen, you can hear him playing trumpet, which is pretty cool. I went out there and played guitar during a sunrise one time. It was really nice. So I know what he's feeling, just playing to the ocean. I'm walking around and looking at rocks. I'm gonna collect a few and see if I can identify them, and try to get some sun. All right, I'm really enjoying this trumpet music. Hey, I talked to the trumpet player. He was a nice guy. He was just here practicing and trying not to bother anybody, I guess. Can't practice at home or something. I found a couple of rocks that I like, and I'm gonna use an app to identify them. I was going for, like, I'm gonna find 2 or 3. So I found 2, and I had 5 in my pocket at one time, but some of them look the same, so I just took the coolest ones. And now I am walking the beach. Not a lot of rocks and stuff here, and there's, like, as you can see, there's like nobody here. I would love to put my feet in the water. I bet that would be good for me. Sure, let's do it. All right, I'm gonna go dip in the water. Ooh, it's gonna be cold. Ooh, it is wicked cold. Oh boy, this is gonna be a really cold idea. Don't drop your phone. Oh my goodness, it's like ice cold. Feels good though. Ooh, my feet are gonna go numb quick. my shoes. Ooh, this is very super cold. I'm glad I did it though. I'm not gonna stay in here much longer because my feet are going numb. Ooh, okay, let's get out of the water. Whoa, that was cold. But I feel good that I did it. Feels good. So I'm spending some time under a tree here at the beach, and I looked at my rocks, and this one here is quartz. This one here is diorite, which I guess is uncommon. So it's kind of cool. I think it looks cool. I think the quartz looks really cool. I found several. I mean, these were like all over the place, so I had to grab one just to see that. I guess a lot of our beach has quartz on it. And then the diorite, I found a good amount of this too, so I wanted to see what the two main, cool looking rocks were. All the regular, just gray rocks. So, alright, I'm gonna head home in a little bit. It's very windy, but I found a nice place where it's breezy, so I'm just sitting here relaxing. And then I head home. Here comes the wind. Ah! So it's the end of the evening, and I'm heading to bed. And this one's already in bed. I spent most of the evening relaxing and resting my shoulder, watching some comedy, and I had a good dinner. So I really don't see a point in staying up. It's pretty early. It's like 8:30, and I'm just gonna head to bed and get some good rest. Maybe tomorrow will be a good day. Good morning. Is it Thursday? Huh? I slept pretty good last night, and I did not want to get out of bed this morning. I was just overly tired. I feel super tired. I'm in a good amount of pain too. But my dog had to get up and go outside today, so right now she's eating her food. And I'm not feeling that great today. Physically, I feel I'm in some pain. And I don't have a lot to do today that I need to get done. Tonight we have some open mics, so I don't know. I don't think I'll be performing at them, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to them or not. I don't really know what today holds. I wanna rest and take care of my body and do something to increase my mood. My mood is not that great. I feel a little feels like an emergency morning. Like I feel like kind of hypervigilant. So today I'm gonna start my day where, I wanted to crawl back in bed, but sometimes having this dog is really good for me because of the fact that it forces me out of bed on a morning when I don't feel like I can do it. Well, I have to do it because my dog needs to go outside and she needs to eat. And then once I'm up and I was outside and in the sun, start feeling a little more awake, a little better. And I don't know what the plan's gonna be for today, but I guess we'll see pretty soon, right? Hello. So, what has happened this morning? I just lost it all. I got up and had my coffee and comedy and watched some Critical Role. And it didn't really get me laughing, but it raised my mood, and I got to sit here and have my alone time, and let my symptoms settle down, let my mind settle. Have my coffee, watching my comedy, and I kind of felt like I had dug myself out of the hole. I didn't really do much laughing, but I didn't feel as horrible as when I first woke up. One of my goals has been for a while to do some more writing. Um, so I actually sat down, turned off the comedy, and just started doing a blog post, which felt good. When I want to sit down and do some writing, I get overwhelmed. Lately, I used to sit and read and write a lot, and lately when I sit and read and write, I start getting overwhelmed and anxious. But today I wrote, and I wrote about having coffee and comedy in the morning. And I just got some words down and didn't worry about whether it was good or not, and just saved it for later. And then I went into my muscle music group. I will put a link for muscle music down in the description because I often mention it. I do several of their Zoom meetings per week, and they have an app which helps me keep track of my moods. As someone with bipolar, it's been good for me to keep a running chart of my moods so I can see the waves and I can see the repetitions and prepare for them. So I did my muscle music group, and we did some exercises on writing and talking about challenges that we were currently facing. And I brought up that I am having trouble, sitting and reading and sitting and writing. And some of the things that I do for that is I turn on lo-fi hip-hop music, and that kind of doesn't have any words usually, so it's not distracting, and it's a constant beat, and it's relaxing, so it helps me keep my attention a little better on what I'm doing. And another tool that I do is I make sure that everything around me is settled. It's not going to need me. My dog is resting and she's playing with something, or she's got something to do. I have everything that I need right here within arm's reach. I don't have to go get things, because if I go get something, I'll go do 4 or 5 other things before I come back and forget all about writing. So I was able to sit here this morning and write for a good hour, and that felt good. Then I went through my muscle music group, and I decided that it shouldn't be too hard for me to take my book, go to the beach with a drink, a soda or a cup of coffee or some water, and read for an hour. For some reason that feels difficult for me, but I do have the time today to do it. So I don't have anything really going on until this evening. So that's going to be a goal of mine, that before this evening I take a book that I have and find somewhere outdoors in the sun or in the shade, and just read for an hour. If I can do that, I'll be pretty happy. My mood is fairly level. My mood is a little better than level. That's after socializing and talking with people in the Zoom meeting for muscle music, and generally after socializing a little bit and talking about things, my mood goes from level 0 up to a couple degrees, and I feel a little better. What I'm going to do now is go visit my neighbor, check in with him today, see how he's doing, get a little more socializing in. That'll probably raise my mood up a little bit more, and then I'm going to come up, have breakfast, take a shower, and get changed. It's still morning, so let's get going. So I've gotten a pretty good amount of stuff done. I've gotten some work, computer work done, and that I want to get done. I recorded a new video for a song, and just me playing here to upload at YouTube, and I uploaded it and did all that stuff, which usually takes a while to upload one video. Then you have to go to the different places and tell all the different people that you uploaded the video. Anyways, my dog is sleeping, see, and it's getting me, the snoring is getting me sleepy. So we've gotten some things accomplished today. One thing I haven't gotten done is spent too much outside in the sun. It's very bright and sunny. But getting this work done and focusing on it has kind of taken my mind off my mood and what's going on in my physical pain. And it has lightened my mood a little bit. And so that's good. And I think I'm gonna lay down with the dog for a little bit, take an hour, and lay down with the dog. And then it'll still be mid-afternoon, so I'll still be able to go out and get some sun if I want. I'm out of the hole, which is nice, and I'm working my way up the ladder. Well, a nap didn't happen, but that was a good thing. I laid down for a little while, but the lidocaine patch that I took seemed to really help, because I'm not really in any pain or anything. So going out for a walk, and it's nice and sunny out, and a friend called me to see if I wanted to play some music, do the open mic tonight, and so that sounds like a good idea. So I thought I'd get up, go for a quick little walk around the block, and then head home and pick up the guitar and see how it feels to play. And yeah, and then maybe do a couple songs tonight at the open mic. That would be pretty fun. My mood is good, and I find myself talking a little quieter and subdued because there's more people around. But yeah, so I'm also gonna, I had some soup. Not really soup, I had clam chowder. And I don't know, is that different than soup? What do you think? Is clam chowder a soup? Or is it chowder, which is different than soup? Or is chowder soup? I don't know. Thought I heard a train coming. All right, I'll check in later. I don't know how the rest of the evening is gonna go. I'm hoping to go to the Tomfoolery open mic on Zoom, which is open. You all can go to it every week on Thursdays. Go to tomfoolery.org to get the link. So I'd like to go by there, see some of the people perform there, and then I want to go over here to Backbeat and do a song or two over there, something simple and easy. All right, I'll talk to you later. Hey, so I decided to go to the open mic tonight. I signed up to do a couple songs. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm not in any pain, so that's good. Got some people playing some funk here tonight and some old rockabilly and stuff, so it's pretty cool. The sun is just, if you look over here, the sky is nice and blue and white, and you go over here and it's setting beautifully. So yeah, it's nice here, and there's a back deck that's a big garage door that's open and the music comes out, so it's pretty cool. So I'm enjoying the evening. Well, I did the open mic, and that was a lot of fun. I ended up playing about 5 songs, but I kind of took it easy. It felt good to open up vocally, where I can't so much at home. When I was singing chorus to a song, I open up so much vocally that I don't use the microphone at all, and it's got the same volume. So I don't get the chance to do that at home. I can't really belt out my vocals, so that's why I like doing open mics where I can sing and openly and loudly. So I'm going for a little walk to settle down because after a show your adrenaline is going. And they offered me to do more features there, so that's a good paying job. I'll get to do that once in a while, make a little money, because I'll be playing there anyways. And I'm heading out. I'm gonna get some ice cream, and it's Thursday night. I look forward to Thursdays because it's when my show's on. My show is Critical Role. If you don't know what it is, it's voice actors who play Dungeons and Dragons, but what it really is it's long form improv. That drama. It's a 4-hour show, live every week, and they improv the story in a fantasy setting, and they use the rules of D&D. So I've been watching it for years, and it's a bit of my hyper focus. So I'm gonna get some ice cream. I'm gonna go home, and it's Thursday, so I'm gonna watch Critical Role, and head to bed early. Tomorrow is jam day, and I think I will be jamming, and but I don't know. I suddenly got distracted. But I'll see you all tomorrow morning. I'm gonna head to bed. I'm not gonna watch the whole TV show. I'm just gonna watch half and then go to bed. And I will see you in the morning. Good morning. It is Friday. It's a rough morning. I'm not even gonna open the windows. I had a tough time sleeping last night. I only got a couple hours, and it wasn't fun. Dog got me up this morning, and it's 7 in the morning now, and we just went outside. So I'm gonna come up. Well, I'm already up, and I'm gonna have my coffee and comedy, and try to relax and figure out the day. I'm very brain foggy, and I'm in a lot of pain from performing yesterday. I woke up this morning and my shoulder and my chest are in a lot of pain, so I'm gonna take it easy. Well, I've set up a little area out here for my dog and I to enjoy the sunlight. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit out here, enjoy my coffee, and do some reading. I know it's not the most natural place in the world, but my dog doesn't like to leave the property. So next week we're gonna try to take her to the beach, but this is where I'll be setting up for a little while today. Alrighty. Hello. I have come up and did some cleaning. I did some work on my marketing. For a while, I actually got a lot done that I was not expecting, just kind of waiting for a meeting. But I got a whole lot of work done, which felt good. For some reason, I was able to concentrate better. Maybe it was being out in the sun. But I was able to sit here and concentrate. Got a lot done. And then I did a muscle music group where we talked about performing vocally on stage while we're dealing with trauma. And that was a good discussion. I didn't have a lot to say. I was more listening. I don't have too much trouble on stage singing and keeping my feelings in a stabilized state. Though I have cried on stage before. So I just had some clam chowder, and I'm gonna go visit my neighbor, and I have a friend who's gonna be coming over with their guitar, and we'll probably do a little jamming. I don't want to do too much jamming because I don't want to increase my pain level. So I don't know what the rest of the day is gonna bring. I kind of want to keep working on this marketing stuff that I'm doing, but I think it's best that I step away and take a break and not get too absorbed into it. And so I'll take a break and then go visit my neighbor, and after that I guess I'll decide what to do. My mood is good. I'm feeling some hopefulness and some energy, and whereas several days ago I was kind of in despair, I knew that it would pass and I would start feeling better, and it is passing and I am starting to feel better. Um, so, yeah, I feel a bit creative, so I want to tap into that. But we'll see how the day goes. I have no idea, so we'll see what happens. Sorry about that. That was bad timing on my part. So I went and hung out with my neighbor, and feel pretty good. I'm going for a walk now. It's nice and sunny. And in just a little while, I'm gonna go down and play some music with my neighbor and a friend, and that'll be probably the most of my activity of the day. I also want to give my dog Okami lots of attention. We already went outside once today. It'd be nice to get her out again. But I'm gonna go for a walk, probably get something to drink, soda, something, and head back and make some music. Good morning, happy Saturday. I am out for a walk. I had a long night last night with no sleep. And so this morning I'm feeling pretty tired. My dog is still sleeping. But I just thought I'd go for a walk. I don't have a lot planned today, but I don't like days without plans. When I don't have anything to do, I'm like a dog in the middle of a field, and I don't know which way to run, so I just sit down. So if I don't have anything to do, I get a little anxious and bored and uneasy. So though I don't have anything to do this afternoon, I'm gonna find something to do. I'm probably take a nap later on today with the dog. But I feel okay physically. I'm not in a lot of pain, just a little discomfort. My mood is frustrated because I haven't slept. But I'm also have a bit of a cheery mood to me this morning. I don't know why. But when I was laying in bed and I was laying there with the dog, knowing that I wasn't getting sleep, but it just felt good to lay there, you know. And I didn't want to get out of bed. But I don't want to stay in bed and just be in a low mood all day. So up and walking. So I think my mood's pretty good. And go get some coffee. Go get some coffee, watch some comedy, and have a nice Saturday. Hello. There's a thing on my screen. It's a dog hair. I'm just out for a walk. I decided to walk here on top of this garage next to my house, just because it's sunny and it's quiet and there's nobody here, and I can have my cup of coffee. The day has gone well. I remembered that I had a muscle music group today, so I got to that, but I got to it late, but it was very useful. And after that, it was good checking in with people and being social, and we talked about we talked about so many things. One thing in particular that we talked about, I thought I would talk about here in just a minute. But the group went well, and I was in a lot of pain afterwards, though. And so I went and visited my neighbor Jeff and checked in with him, but it didn't stay long because I was in pain. So went home, put on a lidocaine patch, and came out here, and I'm already feeling I'm not in pain, so that's good. So I want to talk to you a little bit about Muppets. You know, the Muppet Show. Some people only know the Baby Muppet Show, but I grew up on the Muppet Show. And today we were talking about how sometimes we have to face people in our daily life, or maybe people from our past to come back in memories and whatnot, and they can be scary or intimidating. I have people in my life that I run into now and then that intimidate me, and so I got to share a trick that I use and incorporate it with an exercise that Muslim music was teaching us. And I realized I never really talk about what I do. So I thought I'd do that a little bit here, and maybe I'll make a separate video on it. But I use the Muppets. Throughout my day, in social situations when I feel intimidated, or someone's sucking up my power, or I'm giving away my power, or I'm giving away my power to someone else because I feel intimidated or scared, I picture them as a Muppet, you know, those puppets. And it helps me. I have a very good mind's eye, so I don't have to close my eyes to imagine that there's a giant yacht parked right here. So throughout the day, I get very socially anxious, talking and meeting with new people, sometimes on Zoom, sometimes in real life. And so as I'm talking to them, you might randomly see me smile or whatnot. It's because I'm imagining them as a Muppet. And I'm talking to them as if they are a Muppet. And it makes me feel, less afraid, less intimidated. And it kind of makes me happy. So throughout my day, I see lots of Muppets because I see people that I don't particularly feel great around or whatnot, and I just picture them as Muppets. So when they come around the corner and when I see them, I kind of smile because I see them as a Muppet. When I'm on stage and I'm nervous, I pretend that I'm at the Muppet Show. And when I look out in the audience, it's just a bunch of Muppets, and there's two grumpy old Muppet men on the balcony, ready to tear me a new one. But when I'm on stage, even if it's a small audience, if I'm nervous, I picture them as Muppets. So that's my Muppet tool. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the day. I'm thinking I'm going to do some writing, because I have an idea for a couple of vlogs, and a couple of people have been asking me to write vlogs. So I think I might do that and explore writing. I feel intimidated by writing lately. I don't know why. I don't feel intimidated by talking to you about what I'm thinking in the moment, which I used to really feel intimidated to do that. And I would always write. Now I feel more comfortable speaking my thoughts, and when I sit down to write, I think, oh boy, this is going to be hard. And so it kind of flip-flopped. Writing used to be my thing, and then lately it just has not been. So I've been procrastinating and not thinking that I can do it anymore. And recently someone asked me if I could start writing a blog for their magazine. And initially I was like, nope, can't do it. I've been trying to write and I can't write. And then a couple days went by, and I just wrote her and I said, yes, I'm gonna do it. The only reason I wasn't was because of lack of confidence. And I know me, so I think I can get over that. I just have to find out how. And there are lots of tools and tricks that you can do to, I don't like the word tricks because it negates the work you're doing. But there are lots of tools that I can utilize to get me to start writing again, and I've already done that. Most of the days this week, I've gotten up and in the morning during my coffee and during my coffee and comedy, I've been doing writing and writing notes and writing just really thoughts that come to mind, and things that I can later put together in a blog style of format or something. I don't know, but I have been writing a little bit here and there, just taking the little steps. So, whoa, I thought there was one more step. So yeah, I'm gonna go back, turn on some lo-fi hip-hop music, and I will go to YouTube, and I think, how long do I want to sit and write for? And I'll do it for an hour at a time today. So I'll go to YouTube and I'll find a lo-fi hip-hop 1 hour video, and I'll put that on in the background and just focus. I don't have to worry about time because I know that video is going to be going, the music's going to be going for an hour. And when the music stops, I can pack up, take a break, and then decide whether I want to do another hour. All right, so I'll check in with you later. Well, I went and visited my neighbor and started getting in pain again. So I came home and I was going to do some writing, but my pain really peaked, and I just sat with my dog. And it's just now settling. But I have a lidocaine patch on, but it was pretty painful. And now, yeah, it's settling. So I think my dog is sleeping, so why don't I lay down and take a nap? And I think that would do me some good. I don't know if I'll fall asleep or not, but it'll give my body some rest. And today is really about rest, so I don't need to be working. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay down for a little while.